Hey everybody, this is Grumpy Old Guy Gaming again, and we're here with another edition of the Intellivision Lives collection. Last time we went ahead and played through Night Stalker and achieved the bonus from there. Let's go into the Space Console this time and play the bonus game here. It's Astrosmash, and as you can see, I've already unlocked this one. The goal is to end a game with over 20,000 points, but I think we'll raise the stakes a little. Typically when I'm playing upstairs on the actual PS2 I could get about 100,000 to play through. Not the greatest score by any means, but we're going to go ahead and set that as the benchmark. Let's see if I can make 100,000 in one shot here. This is me playing, no prep runs or anything. It's actually been kind of a long day. Coming up in the evening here after a full day of work. So let's see how I do. I'm going to go right into it, hit play. As you can see, it's real simple. We're going to be sliding left and right with the direction buttons. I'm probably going to use the analog stick actually. And there's an auto fire button there for the circle button. I'm probably going to hit that and just do that. So here we go. Starts off nice and slow. And our goal is to just destroy as many of these asteroids as possible. Every one that reaches the ground on us is going to deduct from our score, so it's important that we don't let too many through if we don't have to. Heard that little siren sound in the background there. Those are like little spinning bomb things, and if they reach the bottom of the screen, they kind of blow you and everything else up. So while an asteroid may deduct points, that thing's going to deduct points and a life from you. Instantly you could see where you have to prioritize your targets in this simple little shooter. This is one of these little gems of early gaming where it's easy to play, but there is a level of mastery that comes in, especially at the higher levels. As you saw once we got over 1,000 points there, the background of the screen changed colors. That effectively makes this the second level, and there was a little white dot that had a beeping icon. That's sort of like a homing missile. It'll try and zone in on you and blow you up if you're not careful. Now, as you could tell, I'm gaining some lives there on the bottom, gaining some extra ships as I increase my score, coming up on 3,000 here. Looking real easy so far, and I'm not gonna lie, I have yet to really be tested. In part because I'm playing a really safe style, not putting myself into too many dangerous positions, but also because we are very early on in this game. Slide a tiny bomb there. See? There the thing slid down and got me before I could warp away. The screen turned red and I lost a ship. I know what you're thinking, I still got 7 more, that's plenty, right? Well, for right now it is. This is one of these games that my son really found to be the coolest thing ever the first time he saw it, and we would play it constantly upstairs. After a while, though, you get that dreaded thing where he kind of makes it a competition more so than it should be. But I guess that's just part of being young. I think you gotta be the best at everything right away. Up over 5,000 here. Got some bonus points too, so it's not really gonna be flickering between the blue and the purple there. I believe there were some color alterations for this version as opposed to the original Intellivision version. I think, for instance, this purple sky was like a pinkish color in the original. Kind of like this purple sky, though. Nice relaxing color. Kind of wanted to pick a game that I could play at more of a zen speed. which is true again at this stage of the game. It quickly gets out of that realm once we move past this level though. Oof. See, I was sliding over for the bomb there, not paying attention. That little asteroid was a little too close to me, and I couldn't get out of the way in time. So we're back down to 10 ships remaining after this one. Again, still an exceptional amount from the sounds of it. Able to sort of juke that homing missile. It just crashed right into the ground. Those bombs you have to worry about crashing into the ground. Everything else will deduct from your points, but you're still alive to take out the next. As you can see, I typically try and stay close to the middle if I can. That way it's not too big of a trip whenever a bomb does fall to make it to one side of the board or the other. Obviously sliding a little if something's coming our way. Didn't quite get lined up on that one, so we lost another life there. Doesn't feel like my cleanest game ever. Okay, we've got a tiny bomb falling, but it's falling super slow, so we'll have plenty of time to line that up and hit it dead center. Another bomb comes shortly after, but we're already in the neighborhood, so we take care of that handily. Moving up here over 10,000, approaching 11. Use the triangle button to sort of warp away. It's a random location that it'll pick on that warp, though. So don't count on it as an instant get out of jail free card. But in those instances that the homing bomb doesn't want to go away and starts sliding around, I find that warp is about the only defense you have left at that point, rather than just taking the L and losing the ship. Actually employing it a bit more than I typically would. See if I can't get my head in the game here and get back to playing a little cleaner. Had a nice run of asteroids destroyed there. Every now and then there's that little red blast radius that comes off when you blow one up, and if you can get a couple close together, blowing one up seems to take out the other. I was hoping that would fire just as I was sliding through. Unfortunately, I seem to have slid through that spot in between shots. I guess that's something you could probably control a little better on manual fire. Man, just not lining my shots up well. Very, very sloppy gameplay from me here at the 15,000 point mark. See if I can't just turn that around. Feels like I got a bit of time to do it with 15 bonus ships. But as you can see, we took a couple quick deaths there, so it doesn't take too long for that number to drop. One of those things, especially at the higher levels, where a number like 16, like we're sitting now on the bonus ship, sounds really, really safe, but it is nowhere near as safe as it sounds. Got 2 bombs, got to take that one out, and then slid over and got the slower one. Up to 18 bonus ships, and we're nearing that 20,000 mark. Like I said, it's not a very difficult mark. They really did want you to unlock that bonus content as quickly as possible. Also sort of build up the old endorphin rush if you're not used to playing older video games, show you the classics, you know. You could set a high score relatively easy, and then hopefully that got you into playing more and more. Up over 20,000 here, and we've got this teal sky. I believe this is where UFOs start randomly popping in. When they do, you'll see them. Well, you won't see them if I keep crashing. But you'll start to see UFOs going, like, from one side of the screen to the other on the top, and they'll be firing down at us. Once again, not if I let bombs drop to the horizon. There's one. So there we go, just try and get in between its shots and take it out. Almost took myself out on an asteroid there a couple seconds ago. Just trying to move back after taking out the bomb and wasn't too careful. Fortunately, had just enough time to get through. 24,500 at this point. 20 ships remaining. Which again, sounds like a lot. Wow. Just kind of tucked myself in the corner there. That didn't work out well at all. Adjusting my glasses there, just... small bomb, then come for the big boy, and wow, that was like 5 straight seconds of bombs falling. Good news is we got through it clean, and our score certainly benefited. Love those where you catch them right at the top as you're sliding through. You hear that chime go off, and then it's gone before it was ever really a threat. That was about all the distraction I wanted to handle at once. You had the UFO, you had the homing missile that wouldn't go away, so I had to warp, and then I had to find a safe spot for the UFO, and just as soon as that all ended, you had 3 bombs. I ended up losing a life there before I could actually finish describing the scenario I described. So yeah, the difficulty is coming up a bit. It's now to a manageable but challenging level. At least for a scrub gamer like me. But still, we're up over 30,000, that's something. Just seems like when you get in those zones and there's just bomb after bomb, you can't ever right yourself. You can't get in a position where you're ready to take the offensive again. It's just constant reactionary play. That gets a little uncomfortable after a while for me from a mental standpoint. Just sort of warp away and let that one go. Warp button's certainly, you know, earning its keep in this playthrough. Getting on a nice little roll here. Well, we were. Then, you know, I cursed myself, actually said something dumb like that. But either way, we're still near 35,000. Believe the next time the sky is going to change colors is about 50. 50, which is going to be really tough if I just keep running into objects. But eventually I get it together there. Sure, you've noticed the commentary is getting a touch more sporadic as the gameplay goes on. Good sign for the game, it means I'm investing in it more. Better sign for you means you get to hear less of me. Oof, that little bomb just came in super fast. I mean, it wasn't the fastest thing on the planet, but given the fact that I was already on one side of the screen trying to focus on another, there was just no chance for me. So I kind of got to pick it back up after that. Get a couple easy bombs in a row there, and the next thing you know, we're pushing 40,000. Once again, take care of the homing missile with a little fancy footwork on the ship. And then some not so fancy footwork, and we end up trying to intercept an asteroid with our face. Another lucky break for us on that one bomb. It slid off the screen, but the homing missile got us, as our warp button kind of failed us. It warped us a grand 2 pixels to the right, and the homing missile just slid into us. Like I said, it's a random pick. It's not going to be a failsafe. Wow. Just not playing effectively at all on this one. There we go. Finally get over 40,000. Kind of pressing there for a second. Had that real slow open where it was like all my shots were missing, and you kind of just don't want to be missing in this game because, you know, you could lose a ship out of nowhere, or just on a dumb thing like that where the homing missile comes in and there's just no avoiding it because of all the obstacles around. Next thing you know, I'm at 19 ships and I really haven't gone anywhere, just sort of spinning my wheels at about 40,000 here. Okay. Deep breath, get back in this. And by get back in this, I mean get hit by another asteroid. Hate letting those UFOs get away, so. Especially here in the teal screen, I feel I've got enough time to reliably be a little reckless, as usually when the UFO hits, there aren't too many things going on. Of course, game just proved me wrong right there with 2 bombs falling at the same time, but you have what you have. Okay, 42,000. I was just pinned on that side of the screen. Well, certainly didn't take me long to lose all those ships, did it? Make a little headway though. Up to about 45 grand. Again, I'm starting to struggle already, and we're not even halfway to the goal I set, so I'm gonna have to hit a second wind here in a major way, or else that 100,000's just not happening. And I know what you're thinking, again, looking at this. You know, 14 ships in reserve. You know, why am I so worried about it right now? Well, you saw how quickly I went from 20-something down into the teens. All it takes is a little bad run like that, and you find yourself facing that game over screen in a hurry. I could have swore I was going to hit that bomb about twice, and it got away. Okay, 49,000. Let's get that push, get to 50, and then, you know, hope for a bit of a run. There's 50,000, the old tan sky. Don't know why I froze there. I should have just gave up on the UFO. I was looking for an angle to get back in there. And just dumb decision making. Okay, 13 ships left, 52 grand. Lucky there, that bomb went off screen. One nice thing about the more frenetic patterns, though, if you can get a little run going, sometimes surviving is all you need for a tangible increase in your score. As you can see, we really haven't gone out of our way to hit too much, but there's so many objects coming down that as long as we're clearing the bombs and staying alive, our score is quickly increasing, and all of a sudden we're at 18 ships left even after taking that loss, and you know, fast approaching 60,000. Couple dumb deaths later, and we found ourselves humbled again. Once again, spinning the wheels. Take out the UFO there, that'll give us a nice little jump start back to 60,000. And now if we want to see the sky change again, I do believe it's 100,000 or bust. So if we're making that goal, this is our run for it. Fast as it was coming down, it still managed to change direction at the surface and slide at us. So game's not messing around at this point. 14 ships left. That was dumb. Should have hit the warp button so if I could get on the other side of that. Lucky slide there gets us in under that bomb, and yeah, it just keeps us going that much longer. Gonna let that UFO go by. Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor after all. And just live to fight another day. 64 grand, 13 ships left. Ouch. That was just a tough situation. I really don't know what else I could have done there. Hey! Obstacles came to our rescue there. The homing bomb took out the other one. Getting a little dicey though, not gonna lie. Hey, just got that UFO in time. Happy about that. Okay, 70 thou. Getting that. Oof. Ouch. Okay, 71 thou seems to be another stalling point for us. See if we can't get a little more momentum going our way. Ouch. Okay, gotta stop catching the bombs with the ship. Or, you know, everything with the ship. I guess if you're firing, the goal is to actually hit with your shots. No clue how we even made it through most of that one, so we'll just take the points we could get there. 13 ships still remaining. Make that 12. and just not much to gain from the last 5 ships lost. Really dumb decision by me there. That was just me pressing. Again, I need to settle down. Game's sort of getting to me, not gonna lie. Last thing you want to do is suck on an upload, you know? And I'm not doing 2 of these because best I could do is be pissed off and then, you know, do 1,000 points worse and wonder why I bothered. Homing bomb once again turning into our best friend, taking out the UFO on its path to us. Yeah, not making that one. Now we're in a little bit of trouble. 75 thou, but we're down to 9 ships. So bad run luck could get us. See, like something like that. We slid through all those things and we were just off on the shot and it was too late to adjust. Okay. Wow. Okay, 77,000. See where we're going there. Just homing bomb threw me off, and before you know it, there's only 4 ships remaining. Like, now it's desperation time. Didn't even see what got us there. I thought I was in the clear. Okay, 1 ship remaining. Never mind, last ship. There it is, 75,000. Peak score was 77,000, but we finished 75,580. Just sort of went out of nowhere like that. But that's Astrosmash. Hope you enjoyed the upload. This has been a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming, and we'll catch you in the next one.